enjoy all of this.
Sam, Avery doesn't. I would just say
Propofol.
Hold up for me.
Not a word has been said, and there's not a dry eye, including mine. Welcome, family and friends, as we are all here to witness and celebrate the marriage and vow renewal of these two special people, Jessica and Adam. The Jewish marriage ceremony reflects the sacred joining together of two people, blessed by God and their community. Jessica and Adam were able to marry on October 10th, the months are blending together. October 10th, 2020. And almost a year later, they have brought all of us together for a ceremony as they pledge again to love and cherish each other. Blessed in God's name are these beloved companions who come before us. God, who is powerful above all, who is great above all, who is supreme above all. May God bless these beloved companions. To celebrate this joyous occasion, we will start with Kiddush, which is a symbol of joy in Judaism. And we will say together, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei pri hagav. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai, melech haolam, Asher Kitshanu, B'mitzvotav, B'tzivanu, Al Mitzvot Ben Adam, L'Chavaro. V'asar Lanu Mitzol V'hit Alut, V'hatir Lanu Brutot Ahuvim, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh Amo Yisrael, Al Yadei Chuppah. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who has sanctified us with your commandments, and who has set us apart through sacred obligations, commanded us about the responsibilities of all humans for each other, and enables covenants of love. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, who sanctifies your people Israel under a canopy of love and protection. So Jessica, and Adam, the following words that you said to each other last October as you exchanged rings, and will reaffirm now, are important. The central statement of your wedding ceremony. You are saying, in front of all of us gathered here, I will treat you differently from all others. I will see you as no others see you. You are proclaiming that your relationship is unique and unlike anything else. The bond you have formed with each other is meant to be just that, the most sacred, the most special and unique relationship in your lives. You have already learned in the past year how a strong foundation in your marriage is central to your lives together. Adam?
Ani Lidodati Vidodati Li. I am my beloved's, and my beloved is mine.
Ani, Lidodi, Vidodi, Li. I am my beloved, and my beloved is mine.
So prior to the wedding ceremony last year, Jessica and Adam signed their ketubah, which is set down on this beautiful piece of art on display right here. The ketubah represents an expression of Jessica and Adam's personal pledge to each other, as well as their value statement as husband and wife. It is a daily reminder of the hopes and aspirations of their marriage. And Jessica and Adam will read a passage from it now.
As we embark on life's journey, we promise to love, cherish, encourage, and inspire one another. Our hearts fuse together, creating a unique bond with friendship and compassion at its core. Through this union, we vow to value and support each other, always striving to show sensitivity to each other's needs. We shall nurture one another emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually, always mindful of our respective qualities and strengths.
May we continue to grow together, maintaining the courage and determination to pursue our desired paths. We promise to celebrate life's joys with grace and overcome life's adversities with tenacity. May we maintain the intimacy that fosters trust, honesty, and communication. As life partners, we shall strive to build a home committed to our Jewish heritage, a home emanating love, peace, tolerance, and charity. Through each other's eyes, we see the world anew. May we be better together.
So we're currently in a significant time on the Jewish calendar. Earlier this week was the last day of Simchat Torah, a celebratory Jewish holiday, including dancing, singing, and yes, alcohol. I'm looking at you. That marks the end of the annual cycle of Torah readings and a return to the beginning of the Torah, the book of Genesis. In synagogues, the Torah scrolls are carried around the sanctuary in 7 circles. The first words of the first book of the Torah famously say, "In the beginning." Then God says, "Let there be light." And God divided the light from the darkness, and this was the first day. And as Mama said to me yesterday, you just have to bless the light. So as you married last year, on that first day, you began a new chapter of your lives, full of light and love. And you have experienced so much light and love this past year. Jessica, in the time that we have known each other, I have never seen you without a huge smile on your face. Just like that. That smile is not something that you simply wear on the outside. It is genuine. Heartfelt and infectious. You light up a room when you walk into it. You spread joy effortlessly, and you make friends easily. Your family name, green, is one of the most beautiful and comforting colors that attracts harmonious feelings and suits you perfectly. It is the color of nature, healing, and balance. Green represents growth and renewal, and is associated with nature, health, prosperity, freshness, progress, security, tranquility. And green represents hope for a better future. These qualities, your family qualities and personal, serve you well in life and as a spouse. In fact, as Adam's best friend. I have seen the smile on his face when he is around you. He is very fortunate. Adam. I only have one tissue in my pocket. Nevertheless, I have loved you from the first moment I met you. Just 24 hours after you were born. I'm biased, but what's not to love about you? It was difficult to know then that you would grow up to become such a kind, caring, decent, and compassionate soul. Your gentle manner puts people at ease. The meaning of your family name, Sansweet, without sweet, could not be further from the truth about you, even from a young age. Your mother's, Joni's, and my mama, Anna, for whom you were named, called me Sweetness when she saw me, and that's what she would have called me. While you've had many accomplishments to make your family proud, none are more important nor impressive is who you are as a person, your heart. I know that you will be there for Jessica in the years to come. You'll find, as you go through life, that your plans may not happen as you expect them to. There will be surprises, and life will throw curveballs at you. In fact, you started planning for your wedding 2.5 years ago. During these last months and years, you have learned to persevere, be resilient, be patient. And you have gone through all of this together. And look at where you are now. So what really matters? What you're doing here today is celebrating your marriage at its essence, a ceremony that is passed down from generation to generation, with two people, very much in love, joining together to form a union. What is here today for you is more important than anything else. You have each other, your families, and your friends who will be there as you experience the all of life. Years from now, you will look back and remember that your love can transcend all that you encounter along your journey to joy and contentment. As you embark on your second year of marriage and look ahead to the future, I wish that as a couple and individually, you achieve your daily purpose and find joy in familiar and unexpected places. So maintaining a relationship requires love, support, and encouragement from others, all of us here. As I recite these words, please reflect silently on how each of you will support Jessica and Adam and their marriage. God, sustain and nurture Jessica and Adam in the days and years to come. May their love for each other grow and their appreciation for each other deepen. May they know that we are here to support them, to embrace them in a communal hug, as they know that you are always with them. Amen. While all of us are here celebrating Jessica and Adam, they want to remember those who are close to them and here in spirit. Jessica's grandparents, Arthur Green and Terry Green, Jessica's grandmother, Lydia Cacciatore, and Adam's grandfather, Henry Moore. They are looking down on you, protecting you, the door of a door from generation to generation. May their memory be a blessing, and may they watch over you. Now I'll recite Sheva Brachot, literally translated as 7 blessings. As with Jessica circling Adam earlier, the number 7 has special significance in Judaism, representing completion, creation, and wholeness. Jessica and Adam, may the life you share together be as sweet as this wine we drank today. Blessed is the source of life who created the fruit of the vine. May your love for one another always be a source of inspiration and happiness. Blessed is the source of joy who creates a wonderful, brilliant world. May your journey together be blessed with generosity and forgiveness. May you enable each other to fulfill your dreams, and may you be committed to the paths of courage and hope. Blessed is the source of generosity who created such good, remarkable people. You too. Wherever you travel and wherever life takes you, may the love of your family and friends always echo in your hearts, even across great distances and times. Blessed is the source of love who supports the edifice of love. With the strength of your relationship, may you help transform the world in big ways, in small ways. May your love for each other be a source of warmth and inspiration for your community. Blessed is the source of healing who brings well-being to the world through her children. May you always find a refuge tucked within your love, a place to hide out, and a place to reflect. Blessed is the source of safety who brings joy to the bride and the groom. Blessed is the source of life who creates wonder, pleasure, song, and delight. May you, Miriam Lamb, and you, Anand Reuven, be filled with gladness and rejoicing, love, harmony, and companionship. And may you be blessed with lots and lots of peace. Blessed is the source of life, who is the source of peace. Amen. we celebrate this happy occasion, let's recite Shehecheyanu together. The Shehecheyanu blessing is a common Jewish prayer said to celebrate special occasions and express gratitude for new experiences such as this. So please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higyanu lazman hazeh. Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this day. The final act of the traditional wedding ceremony, in just a few moments that you're eagerly waiting for, is shattering the glass, a custom with many interpretations, including to bring revelers back to the reality of daily living and to recall the destruction of the temples in Jerusalem. Before that moment is the closing benediction, one of the oldest Jewish prayers that conveys our deepest hopes for feeling blessed, safe, loved, happy, and peaceful. Yivarechaha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May the light of God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisaha Adonai panav elecha v'yasim lecha shalom. May God bestow favor upon you and give you peace. Amen.
Matron of Honor, Lisa Magnus. Lisa.
And Jess has been my best friend since high school. 14 years later, I couldn't be happier to be standing here today to celebrate the amazing person Jess is and the amazing life she and Adam have created together. Jess, our friendship has always been built on endless laughter. We have been there for each other for all of life's major milestones. From prom night to high school graduation, to college, to even Michael Jackson's funeral, which was a big deal to us. In high school, we cared more about having fun and partying, and in college, we cared think of all the small things too. Like sitting around your parents' kitchen table, talking about everything and anything. To present day, sitting around our own homes, talking about everything. It's honestly a dream come true to grow up and live 10 minutes away from your best friend. Jess, there is a reason so many people gravitate towards you. You are truly the most caring, thoughtful, and positive person, and I feel so lucky to have you in my life. Your beauty shines inside and out, and tonight you make the most beautiful bride. When Jess first told me about Adam, he sounded perfect for her on paper. I actually thought, how could these two have not met? We always talk about if their paths had crossed at maybe Wyndham Shopping Center or on Temple's campus. Although we may never be able to confirm, I know one thing for sure. These two were fated to end up together. And together, Jess and Adam are the perfect pair. If you've ever spent time with these two, you know it's impossible not to have fun in their company. Their love for each other is obvious, and I couldn't have handpicked a better partner for either of them. Adam, you truly are a kind, thoughtful, and patient man. Luckily for Jess and I, you're very patient because we tend to recite old high school stories over and over again, and only we think they're funny. Over the past 5 years, we've also created so many memories together, and I'm so lucky to have you in my life and call you a friend. And I know Dylan feels the exact same way. So Jess and Adam, you truly are the friends who have turned into family. I look forward to many more dinner dates, Rita's trips, carpooling, and raising our children as close as cousins. I can't wait to see what this next chapter holds for you both, and know that I'm always here for you. We have waited 357 days to celebrate, so please party accordingly. I love you both, and I'm wishing you a continued lifetime of happiness. Congratulations, and cheers to Mr. and Mrs. Sansweet.
Now we're going to get to the main of honor, Veronica Dutch. Veronica.
Well, hello, my name is Veronica, and I'm calling Jessica, my best and oldest friend. Jess and I met back in 1999. We were walking out to recess together when we were just 6 years old. Growing up, Jess and I made it very, very clear to people that we met in the first grade, but we didn't become best friends in the second, which is probably because the first year of our acquaintanceship we spent largely with Jess refining her articulation of my name from Veronica to Veronica. I can still remember like it was yesterday, my head coaching Jess through my name saying, no, Jess, Veronica. So by second grade, the year we were best friends, and the year Jess realized that just calling me they instead of Veronica was the perfect loophole out of having to say my full name. I have a vivid memory from a play that we had. In our play we were talking about our weddings, because we wanted to get an early start, and Jess said that she wanted to have a pink wedding dress. Now, anybody who knows Jess knows that her wardrobe has more black than Keanu Reeves from The Matrix. But I knew that was a memory that I wanted to hold on to, specifically for today, because even from a young age, I truly didn't know that we would be best friends forever. So Jess, you didn't have your wedding dress, but you honestly could not make it more perfect today. As kids, Jess and I, we had a specific trait in common. Jess, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, we were pretty damn chubby as kids. We would reassure each other every day that our mom said it was just our baby fat and that we would grow out one day, which pretty much became our mantra. We were basically our own support group. Supporting each other meant that we could easily crush a family-sized bag of Trader Joe's white cheddar corn puffs within the 95-minute running time of the Mary-Kate and Ashley masterpiece, Holiday in the Sun. And while we were arguably the most useless and talentless players on our basketball team, we were the most committed teammates on the Drexel Hall Raiders if it meant we got to go to Wawa after a game. While these are both brag-worthy accomplishments to add to our portfolio, the one thing Jess and I are most proud of is the time that we broke the storybook land record for most consecutive rides on the Spinning Turtles. We rode those bad boys 13 times in a row until the ride operator wouldn't let us on anymore. Looking back, he's probably just concerned about our vestibular systems, but Jess, you and I both know we could have set that record higher. Most of our friendship has been spent laughing together. If I could actually put our whole friendship into one sentence, it would be all we ever do is laugh. This was proven to be true the time that Jess and I got into our first car accident together. When I say together, I don't mean we were in the car together. I mean, we literally crashed into each other while I was driving my car to the mechanic for repairs. But Jessica is such a good friend. She crashed into me on the way to the mechanic rather than on the way home. But in typical Jessica fashion, the first thing we did when we got out of the car was look at each other and laugh hysterically. Unfortunately, after the car accident, Jess was confused and thought she needed a lawyer. So, afraid that I might sue her, Jess did what anybody would do. She took to Tinder to find a lawyer. And that's where Adam comes in. I'll be easy on you, Adam. So, after our first date, Jess shared with me that she knew Adam was special because she felt like she'd known him her whole life. And when she introduced me to Adam, it took me all but 2 seconds of seeing him from across the room to know that Jess was going to marry this guy. My grandmother always said that Jewish men made the best husbands. I have absolutely no idea how she knew that, but seeing the way that Adam treats Jess, I know she was right. So Adam, when I was describing to people after we first met, I would always emphasize how well you treat Jess. And somebody actually asked me about you a couple weeks ago, and still after 6 years, right? Okay, 6 years, my answer is still unchanged. You are loving and you're attentive and you're loyal, and you look at Jess and everybody in this party can agree on it. You look at her with such a light in your eyes. It's so evident. And you've become one of my closest friends, Adam, and I truly think the world of you, and I know that you would do anything for Jess. So I want to thank you for a couple of things. I'll be done in a minute. But I want to thank you first for never minding when Jess answers my phone calls in the same room that you're trying to watch sports. It happens a lot. And I want to thank you also for embracing all of us and for loving our Jessica Lane. So you two have demonstrated patience so gracefully over the past 2.5 years. And I adore you both. Thank you for letting me be a part of this day with you, this whole journey with you both. And may the happiest days of your past be the saddest days of your future.
Thank you for having us. Now we'd like to invite Jordan Westin to say a few words. Jordan.
Sometimes for me, it's really crazy to think that me and Adam really got to know each other the senior year of college. So, it really hasn't been that long. Supposedly, there was a Super Bowl party that you may have attended, I think, sophomore year at my house, but I think probably everyone had too many beers, and frankly, I don't think anybody remembers that. But as Adam's friends and family know very well, it does not take long to know what kind of person Adam is, his true colors, how genuine he is, how much of a good friend he is. Never was this more evident, I think, back in 2014. He was traveling to see me in the Bay Area. And we had this whole trip planned. He was going to check out my neck of the woods. And I threw a total curveball on him. I called him up because a couple of friends wanted to go to Vegas during that time. And, called him up and said, hey, are you interested in this? Hanging with my buddies from the Bay Area that I grew up with. And I remember my mom saying, you sure that's a good idea? To just throw Adam in a car with a bunch of people for 9 hours and he's never met, and how's that gonna work out? And I said, no worries, Adam gelled with that. And within 10 minutes of being in that car, you would have thought that Adam Sansweet grew up with all of my friends. And, truly was the best of all friends. But most importantly, more fundamentally, Adam is a guy that you can trust. He's a guy that has provided so much guidance and direction in my life in some of the most critical moments. I look back, when we met senior year of college, and me and you in the trenches, down in the library studying for the LSAT, we were both going the lawyer route. You were there. I was there for you, and I think it was both of us providing that focus, that direction. I looked years down the line, and I was facing a real, tricky, really bad family crisis. And again, Adam's there. He's there for me. He's someone that was there for me to provide real direction and perspective on that situation and help me navigate. And again, years down the road, I'm facing another challenge. Frankly, it was a relationship that was going, downhill. Adam was there again, but this time he had a little bit of help, and he had the help in the form of Jess. And I think it was the combination of you together interacting, how much you guys respected each other, loved each other. You guys provided me hope. You provided me the relationship goals that at the time I didn't know that I needed, but I did. It sounds weird to say, but I know Adam and other lawyers in the room will appreciate this. When you're a lawyer and you're facing a challenge, you might be on the litigation side, you look to precedent. You look to a foundation, a model. If you're on the transactional side, you're looking for a form. You're looking for something to look to that provides structure, direction. You guys are the precedent, okay? You guys together, you and Jess, have provided me that model. It's something that I can follow. And, it's something that, again, when I'm facing, challenges in my life, I think, what would Adam do? What would Adam and Jess do? I swear to God. So, for that, I am eternally thankful. So in the spirit of, all of the trust and guidance that you, Adam, have provided for me, that you together, as a unit, have provided me that direction, that foundation. I'll end with this. It's a little family tradition of mine. For me, in these types of settings, for others in these types of settings, for people that know me well, it's quoting greater men. So I'll end with this, in the words of Jerry Garcia, wildflower seed on the sand and stone, may the four winds blow you safely.
Thank you, Jordan. Our final toast will be by Dustin Isaacson. Dustin.
Hi, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Arsh, Jeff, Tina, and Charles for hosting this very special weekend. It's such an unbelievable honor being asked to speak this evening by Jess and Adam. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dustin, and I met Adam at Camp Greylock with 4 boys 20 years ago as 11-year-old members of the Chief Division. We spent every summer from then on as campers and rovers, and we're even in the same bunk from ages 14 to 60. I still have our official bunk pictures. Adam is the one squinting at the sun in every single picture. During the year, we have sleepovers at my house, staying up late, talking about the past summer, and looking forward to the upcoming one. Sometimes if we were lucky, we would head into the city for dinner and a Broadway show hosted by Adam's amazing uncle, Harold. When Adam came to visit, he really became a part of my family. My parents, sisters, and even my grandfather all loved him, and he even once came with us for one of my parents' anniversary dinners in the city. To this day, he always asks and genuinely cares about how my family is doing, and every big milestone, whether it's my sisters getting married or my nieces and nephew being born. Adam is one of the first people I call and tell about it. That just shows you the type of person Adam is. He's a true mensch. Adam and I were also camp counselors together, and every summer, Jeff would drive Adam to my house in North Jersey. We'd go out for lunch at La Strada, which Jeff loved, by the way, but it was like average. We'd go out to La Strada for a last meal before we'd take a 3.5-hour drive up to camp for a summer filled with beef stroganoff dinners. Adam would be a solid travel companion, falling asleep 20 minutes into the ride like clockwork. As counselors, at night we frequent Uncle Larry's tavern, and by day we somehow function to look after the children. Adam brought the Daily Beacon newsletter back to camp for the first time in decades, detailing the daily events of camp life. He was the most trusted voice at Greylock, the Walter Cronkite of Beckett, Massachusetts. Every kid schmoozed Adam just for a chance to be interviewed for the camper profile feature. One gripe I do have with Adam, he took summer 2011 off when he had the audacity to study for the LSATs and he could become a lawyer or something. But he did convince me to apply to go to Israel on birthright before camp that summer, and it was an amazing experience. We even rode a camel together, and if that's not friendship, I don't know what is. The first time I met Jess was the morning after the big Greylock 100th anniversary bash. Jess had taken the train to New York with her friend Tara, and Adam and I were not in the best of shape, to say the least. I was so excited to meet Jess, and she was so peppy and ready to get the day started. When she mentioned that they were planning to climb to the top of the Empire State Building that morning, I think I may have dry heaved at the thought and had to excuse myself. But getting to know Jess over the last 5 years or so has been incredible. I was shocked to learn that she's 3 years younger than Adam and I, and she's so mature and caring. I was even more shocked that when at my 30th birthday party, we did karaoke together, and Jess, who had never done karaoke before, crushed every fast-paced hip-hop song we threw at her. Jay-Z, Biggie, Drake, you name it, she killed it. Jess, you're one of the sweetest and most bubbly people I've ever met, and I'm so thrilled that Adam, who's one of the nicest people I've ever met, has you in his life. Wishing you both a lifetime of laughter and happiness. Mazel tov.
Thank you, Justin. Thank you. Special time now, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful bride. Jess will come up to the dance floor and dance a special dance from the father to the song they selected.
Come something crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand and hold it tight. I will protect you from and the land is round. Where the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stay by me. And darling, you stay by me. Oh, you stay by me. Oh, darling, stay by me. Stay by me. If the stars that we look upon should crumble and fall, and the mountains should fall to the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stay by me. Come on, stay by me. Stay, won't you stay by me? Stay by me. Stay by me. Whenever you're coming, stay by me. Oh, by me. Oh, just stay down. Oh, just stay down. Stay by me. Whenever you're coming, stay by me. Oh, by me. Oh, just stay down. Stay by me. Stay by me.
Congratulations once again, Mr.
Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful time. We'd like to welcome all of you to this wonderful fair and want to thank everyone for being here. We have friends and family in from California, Georgia, Florida, Texas, and we're glad to see you. I will start off by saying, Adam and Jessica, we love you both. We're not happier to celebrating you and your marriage tonight. To Marcia and Jeff, thank you for Adam. And for welcoming Tina and I into your family. We share in our children's happiness and we look forward to seeing Adam and Jessica continue their lives together as husband and wife. Jessica, I used to sing to you, funny little Jessica Lee, and that you were. There was Best in Show and Mr. Bean, Popeyes for dinner when Mom was traveling, and hours of tingling, attacks, and battling in the backyard. This rivalry continues today. Over the years, you have grown into a wonderful, caring, and independent daughter, friend, and now wife. We all know how you light up a room, even as a little girl, and you always knew how to make others laugh and smile, especially your parents. Seeing you today, in your wedding dress and beaming with happiness, makes us very proud. Adam, you have all the qualities that we could have ever hoped for in a husband for Jessica. We know how much you love her and are very lucky to have you as our son-in-law. From the first night we met, you fit so well with our family, and you're always willing to have a vodka gimlet with me, which I appreciate. You are thoughtful and hardworking person, have the most important job of all, getting Jess up in the morning. And Sonny likes you too. The two of you accomplished so much together in your first year of marriage. We love that you are our neighbors now and will share in many happy times in your new home. You are a wonderful, loving couple, and we know you will be there for each other for the rest of your lives. Let's raise our glasses and wish all the happiness. Raise our glasses and wish all the happiness, joy, and well wishes to Jessica and Adam. We love you.
Congratulations, Mr. Westin.
Let's all continue to have a great time.
Right,
Thank you.
now we're going to hear from Marcia and Jeff Sansweet.
Marcia and I want to welcome everyone to this joyous celebration. Last year's intimate outdoor wedding ceremony was truly special, and we're so thankful that many more of you could join the party now. Adam, where are you? Mom and I are thrilled for you that you found your soulmate. You always seem to be so happy when you're with Jess, even after spending almost 24 hours a day together over the past 18 months. I remember the days when you got excited to hang out with me. It's hard to believe it's been about 28 years since you used to get up at 6:30 in the morning and ask me to spell votes, Daddy, spell votes. When you were 5, I took you to an Eagles playoff game against the Lions in the snow. At 6, I took you to all of Kobe's high school playoff games until the state finals, and our sports trips culminated in a Super Bowl victory in Minneapolis. Doesn't get any better than that. And it probably won't happen for a long time. I always thought of you as my little pal, even after you grew way taller than me. Mom and I have always been so proud of you. You are a model student and are well on your way to a very successful law career. You are kind, loving, diligent, and thoughtful. You seem to accept and get along with everyone, and often act as a level-headed mediator. You don't have a mean bone in your body. You're a true mensch, and Mom and I love you so much. But your crowning achievement was finding Jess on Tinder. Jessica Lee Sansweet. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It was love at first sight. And I don't mean that, but me. The night Marcia and I met you at Camilla was amazing. I found you so easy to talk to, and you didn't even mind answering all of my annoying and pointed questions. We even ordered the same entree. I can tell why Adam was so enamored by you. You're beautiful, friendly, caring, persistent, a little stubborn, and upbeat. You have so many close friends, and you make new friends all the time. Thankfully, Marcia and Adam can keep track of them, because I can't. In addition to adding a daughter, it's been our pleasure to welcome Tina and Charles into our family, and they've welcomed us with open arms into their family and circle of friends. Spending time with them over the past 5 years has been so much fun, and it's easy to see why Jess turned out so well. Marriage is about love, communication, and compromise, and having someone to share everything with, both the good and the bad, every day. Mom and I have been happily married for 34 years. And we wish you many, many happy anniversaries. L'chaim.
Congratulations, once again, Mr. Sansweet. Before you enjoy your meal tonight, we have a blessing from Uncle Harold Wolford.
I just told my sister that Google was, and I'm gonna wait. Baruch atah Adonai, this is the biggest holla I've ever seen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz.